45. Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. You. Shit. Check the backer. Easy, opposite. Sammy. Bravo. Hey, easy. Bring it.
On first down, Breeze escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's gonna be a long day. Check. Lucky.
To throw, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, Kamara. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ready. 95-56. Where's that? Let's get it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready? Coming this way. Here we go.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wait, 20! 6, right there, 56. Now watch one.
On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. He'll field this at the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jones. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
First down,
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 5-4. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go. Tonight. Here we go.
Now on second and 13. Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
And it's third down.
Wait, that 53. 47. You don't see me in your nightmares. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. From the 39, Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Brady. into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the 40 now on second down. Breeze, and the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Easy.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. It's caught by Sanders. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him.
Keep playing hard.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now you're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll let it fly in the direction of... It got his man complete! And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
0-2. Hey, easy. Motion, check. Shift. Mike's by 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The Sanders has got it complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the twist.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
45, Mike, 45.
Now Breeze. Again has it complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Easy.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They come out here in the eye. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter play. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Brady. Complete to Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. Brady now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Brees going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Nifty move. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Saints, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Brees. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Shotgun now for Brees. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. They'll go again to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Check, 47. It's been a long day for you. Check 9. Check
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. This is caught by Ginn. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive